If you're lucky enough to have had the group trip, make it out the group chat, then this video's for you. But wait, maybe your friend group isn't organized enough to have the itineraries, make sure you don't forget anything, make sure your clothes are coordinated, make sure all the restaurants are booked, yada, yada, yada. Girl, don't worry, I got you. I'm Morgan and welcome back to my channel, Actualized AF, where we talk strategies and tips to actualize all the goals you desire and live a life you've always visualized. And today I'm gonna show you my Notion travel planner. I used this planner when I went on my trip to Scotland last year to see Beyonce, the Queen. It was an amazing trip, and because it was a 10-day excursion from Scotland, London, and Dublin, I needed to plan everything, and I used Notion to do that. And Notion is an amazing tool. I talk about it in a lot of my videos. It's basically where you have a blank canvas and you can create anything that you want. Dashboards, directories, wikis for yourself, life management systems, anything you want to create, you can create it with Notion. So I'm going to show you how I stay organized on my trips and plan my trips and my itineraries and my calendars and my outfits. And this template is great specifically for group trips. So if you're with your girls, your bachelorette trip, you're planning your wedding, you're planning the girls' trip, your birthday trip, you need this, okay? It's all inclusive. I actually have a link down below for you to purchase this template, and it is available on my website right now. So make sure you go get it, snag it for the summertime, because you know you and your girls are trying to be outside, okay? Before we do that, make sure you subscribe to this video right now. Subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in my subscriber list, okay? Let's get actualized this. All right, so now let's get into this dashboard. And I love Notion because you can always customize it and make it look fabulous. So I have a Scottsdale theme because tomorrow I'm going to Scottsdale. So I was kind of inspired by my destination for tomorrow. And a lot of bachelorette parties go to Scottsdale as well. So this is just inspo. Of course, you can dress it up with a picture at the top here. And then as you scroll down, this is the bread and butter of the dashboard. Of course, we've got a little song lyric from Big Lotto. Okay, it's giving trips out of town. And then as a host, you can put all of your trip info on this dashboard so that everybody knows all of the info and they can't say that they didn't get an email or they didn't get a link because everything is right here. Okay, that's why I love Notion. So everyone who gets this dashboard will start here. They have a message from the host. Of course, you can customize this. Then as you scroll down, there's different components. Of course, we've got to get our girls motivated for the trip. So we have a Scottsdale playlist that I found on Spotify. And then we have a countdown so that everybody knows they got to get their stuff together to get ready for this trip, okay? We have the trip details with where and the dates of the trip. And then we have a bookmark section for our girls to bookmark these important pages that I'll show you a little bit later because they exist throughout this dashboard. Then I'm going to skip over to the Meet the Girls section. And I love this because it is basically everyone who is on your trip. You can introduce them to each other and they can get to know each other before the trip. So possibly if your girls are going on a trip for your bachelorette, your bridal weekend, this is a great solution too. And let's look at Larissa because she is on our trip and she's fabulous. So each page has these sections: how we met, craziest story together, what's most exciting about the trip, and a picture of your girl. And then we also have some things down here that are connected to other pages in this dashboard. For example, some things Larissa has to do before the trip. Larissa's in charge of booking the Airbnb, okay? Larissa can't forget because why? It's on the Notion dashboard, okay? And Larissa's travel info is right here. This is the flight that she's taking, and everybody knows when she's coming in and when she's leaving. And then here are Larissa's outfits that she plans on wearing. And I'll show this a little bit later, but this is honestly my favorite part of the dashboard. So each page, each girl has one of these in her pages. I'm going to jump over to the to-do section. So remember, Larissa had to book the Airbnb. Well, everybody has responsibilities for this trip. So this is what the girls still have to do. So what I did was I created a database of the things that people still had to do. I assigned a name to each item and I just posted it here so that everyone could easily see front and center what still needs to be done so that they can have a good time when they depart for their trip. Of course, getting excited with some images. And honey, we need to know the weather, okay? Because I didn't realize tomorrow is going to be a hike in the weather for me. And it is going to be like 90 degrees in Arizona. And I need to be prepared for that. So I'm glad that I put this here so that I could be ready for my trip, okay? So it's very helpful. So let me scroll down to where you start planning your trip with your girls. And we have 3 different sections here, okay? Travel and stay. Then we have do and eat, and we have pack and prep. So this is all the travel info and how much everything costs. So let's take a look at all this first. Let me go into travel info. This is everything that the girls need to know for booking a trip, okay? We've got the airport info, when we need to arrive, what terminal. By the way, I don't know if all of this is accurate. I just threw it in here because I wanted to create this dashboard for you. I don't even know if Phoenix Airport has a Terminal 3s, but we're just going to go with it. And then this is the hotel info. This is where we're staying to have an amazing time, okay? So because the girls are arriving at different times, we need to know how to get from the airport to the hotel. Here are 3 different ways to do that. And of course, you can insert different ways to get from the airport to the hotel, depending on your girls' trip destination. And then we have our flight info for all the girls, the names of each person on the trip, the airline that they're taking, where they're departing from, their arrival time, their departing time, so that we all know, okay, this person is coming in at this time. Maybe they're in the air and they can't answer their text messages or something. We have their info right here, so we could just check their flight info, without even asking them. Because why? It's in the Notion dashboard. All right, next up is expenses. And this is a big part of the trip, and you got to be clear about expenses before you start your travels. For example, airfare, the hotel stay, transportation, meals, activities, and then you can categorize them so that everyone knows what they need to pay for and what categories they're going to be paying for. So, for example, I could add Liz's flight from, I forgot where Liz lived. This is all example information too. I'm just going to say MIA. Hopefully she's from MIA. I don't know. I could tag it as airfare. I can put in that she spent $230 and she still needs to pay for it. She still needs to buy her flight, and it's tomorrow. So Liz, better hurry up because we're going on a girls trip, okay? Liz is going to pay with her credit card because she's collecting points, and we get it, girl. We get it, okay? Collect those points, sis. So that is everything that is in the travel and stay section. Now let's head over to do and eat, honey, because we gotta have fun on this trip, okay? So I'm going to click on things to do. And then this is a gallery of activities that your girls have pinned. They have looked up already. They have looked up on TikTok and they say, wait a minute, I want to do this. Let's make sure that we add it to the itinerary. So for example, here's a restaurant in Scottsdale called The Mission. We can see that we want to go to this restaurant on May 10th. It is a restaurant, so it's easy to find in that list of things to do. And we already made the reservation, so we don't need to worry about anything dealing with The Mission. We just go there and show up. And just as a reminder, because we have a lot of things going on that weekend, it's modern Latin cuisine, okay? Maybe this is going to prep us for the outfit that we're going to wear. So we need to keep this detailed info down below. Let's keep going and see how else this things to do list is set up. We have different restaurants. So I got these in different categories, which makes it really easy to follow. There's a restaurant category, there's an activities category, and then there's a shopping category. So anything that your friends add, we can say, Frank Lloyd Wright Museum. And I'm not going to find a photo right now, but maybe we want to go, let's say Saturday during the day. How about? And how about we go there at 4 p.m.? Hopefully it doesn't coincide with anything else that I have set up here. So maybe we want to go at 4 p.m. and maybe we already bought all 4 tickets for all 4 of us or all 5 of us because we need to buy tickets for the museum. And maybe we need to remind everyone to bring walking shoes because, honey, we are going to walk through this man's house and we all know how big Frank Lloyd Wright's houses are, okay? So let's go back to things to do. And actually, let's go back to the travel planner in general. And I'm going to go down and I'm going to go to our calendar. Now, watch what happens live, okay? I'm going to click our calendar. Can you tell I'm a Housewives fan?
I said what I said.
And everything that was on that things to do list and when we wanted to do it is on this calendar for easy viewing. So instead of going through a whole list, hey, we're going to the Mission at 8 on Friday, Old Town Frank Lloyd Wright, and then Cafe Monarch, and then we're going to Old Town on Sunday. Maybe not at 6 a.m., so I need to change this. But what's so great about Notion is that even from the calendar view, you can change this time. And I'm going to change it to 1 p.m. I'm going to change it to 10 a.m. Because I remember I booked some people's flights on Sunday. So we're going to Old Town at 10 a.m. So be ready with your sandals on, girls. Okay. Let's keep looking more at this travel planner and I'm going to show you my favorite part. Like, this is my favorite part. It's so unnecessary, but it's so exciting because it helps you have fun on your trip and coordinate with your girls. And that, my friends, is pack and prep. So we have a packing list. And this is a board that shows in categories everything that you need to remember to pack or specific people in your group should remember to pack. So for example, for content creation, Larissa needs to remember to bring the gimbal, honey, because we're trying to get those good shots around town, okay, without the camera being shaky, okay? And Larissa packed it in her bag. So that's something that it's already in her bag. It's packed and we don't need to worry about. Now, we also want to remember, everyone needs to remember their tripod. Jada needs to remember her microphone and so on and so forth. So I have these different categories here and they're color coordinated to distinguish between the different things that people need to bring. For example, electronics, clothing, makeup, toiletries, and so on and so forth. Again, these are just examples, but you can also look at these categories individually as the list gets longer. So for example, you can choose at the top here, content creation, toiletries, clothing, makeup, so on and so forth, or you can look at the full packing list as a whole. So there you go. And next up is my final page that I absolutely love. Again, so unnecessary, but again, you want to be one of those girls that coordinates outfits with the group on the group trip, okay? If everyone's wearing yellow on the boat, you need to be wearing yellow on the boat, okay? So this is the outfit section, so your girls can show up as the friend group that you know you are, okay? All right, so this outfit section, I love it. All right, so we have Jada, Larissa, and then Morgan is here. So let me explain how this works. So of course, we have outfit changes, honey. Okay, we have daytime outfits and we have nighttime outfits. So here are my outfits for Friday. During the day, I'm going to wear this outfit. And as you can see, it pops open in a side screen. I have a picture of the outfit because that's actually something that I realized was helpful for me when I went and traveled. I took pictures of my outfits before I packed them. And that way I have all of my outfits laid out and I remember all of the components about how I wanted to style my outfits. So when I go on the trip, I don't have to worry about styling, honey, because that's already done. I don't have to worry about what jewelry is matching with what, honey, it's already done. I don't have to forget my purse at home. Why? Because I have a picture of it in my Notion dashboard. Okay, this is a bit obnoxious, but you can't lie. Okay, don't lie to me. You have thought about your Instagram captions when you plan your outfits. don't lie. For those girls that plan captions and just have ideas, okay? And think about their captions, especially if you're coordinating with your group, okay? Because you don't want to use that new Kendrick song and everybody's using the same damn song, okay? We want to coordinate the captions. We want to write our captions in this Notion dashboard, and we want to write who in the group is wearing this outfit. And we want to write everything that I don't want to forget at home to make this outfit pop. For example, honey, I need my green Levi's hat, okay? I need my Telfar, okay? That's a given on a Black girl's trip. And I need my gold hoop earrings, okay? So that's my daytime outfit. And then I have my nighttime outfits and all of my captions and who's going to wear it so that, number one, we won't mismatch because, honey, we're a collective and we need to look good. But also because we want the spirit of being on a girl's trip and looking fabulous and feeling fabulous in all of our fabulosity together. And I don't know about you, but I get inspired by seeing my girlfriends look good because I'm like, damn, if they look good, I want to look damn good. Okay. So this is only inspiration for you and your girls to step out and step out strong. So that is the summary of my Notion travel dashboard about how you can get your girls together and make sure that you have the best trip ever. So keep watching for some more Notion templates and let me know in the comments what kind of templates you want me to make because I truly enjoy making these templates, even if it's not for my life. I love coming up with the creative ideas. I honestly, this is what I do for work. For my professional career is helping people come up with ideas and visualize ways that they could live their lives and think about things in different ways and plan and everything like that. So if you want a template, let me know because this is my Sims. This is how I build worlds, okay? I use Notion. So make sure you subscribe to my channel and I'll talk to you in the next video. Bye.